Hey everybody, welcome back. Midrift here with you. So this part of the commute is brought to you by the garbage truck that just drove by. Anyway, I'm going to take everybody along a different way from the other 3 videos that I've posted, or other 3 segments. Anyway, so I'm going again the return of the way I came to work the other morning, if that makes any sense. So with a twist. So instead of going crossing the canal after Ottawa and then heading down by the canal way, I'm going to take you right through the downtown. Take everybody right through downtown in a sense, just to highlight just another difference in bike route, cycle path, MUPs, as well as this is probably the most likely route that I'll be taking in the wintertime, because I'll know it'll be plowed for sure. At least for tuning in again and joining me, and let's get riding. Shit. welcome back everybody, or well, welcome back. You're with me the whole time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that sightseeing adventure through the center of town-ish, where I was going through Chinatown, etc. You're not too far off from where Parliament is. There is still yet another pathway, as I was mentioning earlier in my previous videos. That's the one that's right along the Ottawa River. That's probably likely not going to be a commuting route. That's like way down the list. A couple of reasons for that. It's relatively flat, but as you get closer to Parliament, you do this. I used to bike it, but you go down all the way down because there's a series of locks in behind Parliament there, in the Parliament building, and then you do this horrendous climb up this hill, and then you level out. So you do a pretty, I say pretty big, like it's pretty flat land here. There's quite an elevation drop and an elevation gain, but it's of no use, and it just would add more time. And then you have to get yourself to Ottawa, so that involves actually going on the streets. Not that that's any different than what I did, but if I'm just gonna go on the streets from Ottawa, I'm not gonna go north and then to the water and then head west and then come back down south. So that's not so desirable. Anyway, it is a nice ride, and maybe there's other motorcycle videos of me going along the parkway and towards the water. If you look in them, there is actually a pathway. You might see some people cycling or using that pathway. It is a nice pathway to ride, but to use it as a regular commuting to go where I need to go to work is a little out of the way, and it's not plowed in the wintertime, so again, there's not much sense on using that one. However, recapping that route, Somerset through Chinatown and those couple of hills, it's a nice little workout. It gets a little congested in there. It seemed pretty light, but I've biked that in previous years, and the daily traffic is very, very congested. And then when you add winter time and snowbanks, people forget how big their vehicle is, or think it's bigger than it is. Anyway, the road becomes even narrower, so it's a little bit more tricky. So yeah, that being said, that's about that. So there you go. That's basically my morning commute routes that I'll take. So once in a while I'll switch it up just to keep things interesting. So I hope you enjoyed it, and down in the comments below let me know what your thoughts are on those mini traffic lights for bike routes. I have a complete I could go on ranting about those things. I personally am not a fan. I think they could have done a better system. In other cities that I lived in, they've had like a white light on the back. It's like a white slit light for advanced traffic, so buses use it, and buses and bikes use it, and it doesn't look anything like a mini traffic light. For example, when I lived in Vancouver, they had a lot of those mini lights, bike lights, kind of, you know, like you've seen them in the videos here, but in conjunction with actual traffic lights. So, you know, people are texting and they see a flash of green, they look up, it's a green light, but it's a green bicycle. I mean, people, you have to really be paying attention. So I think there would have been a better way, cheaper alternative. I think it would have been cheaper to add one light to an already existing system than to put in a whole new system. However, I'm not an expert, but I'd like to know your thoughts down below. Anyway, until next time, have a great evening and keep between the ditches. Bye.